Okay, so today we're going to be scrapping this Samsung 50-inch Full HD LCD telly, which I've made countless of videos on, and before I went on holiday this thing took a shit and died. The T-Con board had fried, so I thought it's not worth keeping it anymore because it's just too cumbersome, and plus I might be getting a new one anyway, like a brand spanker smart LCD TV one, things like that. So I thought I might as well scrap this thing, it's dead anyway. So to start off with, we've got some wire, like this is insulated household wire. What I do is, because the fuses around here in the UK they're a little expensive, I like to save them. Plus if I any blow at work, I can just simply put them in my tool back box, get one out and replace it. Simple as that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the screws out and then we'll go on from there. Right, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the wires out and all the speakers out because I'll get some money for them, and we'll go on from there. It's going to be a long, lengthy process. So we've got a fair bit of wire. Got some wire here, some like earthing wire, some mains wire. Now this board is the high frequency power supply, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this board out and take it downstairs and leave it in the shed for a day or so I can like try not to get an electric shock, because those capacitors hold a nasty charge and I don't fancy getting electrocuted, not today. So yeah, let that dry out for a bit and we'll go on from there. So I'll just take all the wires out for a minute and then we'll go on from there. Quick tip, if there is anything with a black sleeve over, like the main input wires, that is ferrite or steel, iron core. So just put that in the steel pile and that's it really. So if you see anything in something like this, like where the main cable comes in from the adapter, then it's going to be that. So yeah, what I'm doing now is I'm just taking these ends off the wires so it's clean household wire. It's not worth stripping them because it's aluminium wire. So all I'm going to do is just take a pair of cutters, cut that, put the connector box in the bin. So I'm just going to chuck it in as is. There's these connector blocks, nothing worth in them, so just bin them. So we'll go on from there then. I forgot to show you, these end bits are gold plated, but because I don't recover gold, and I just don't see the point over here in the UK to do it really, because the market's not really that great for gold. Well, it does when it's for jewellery, but when it's just for gold, like refined gold, I don't bother because it's just too much hassle, too much chemicals and stuff, so there's no point. So I'm just going to cut that end off, the other end off, and just throw that in. Another bit of steel there. Oh, I'm going to put these in the steel pile because I reckon they're going to be more likely steel. We'll find out. So I've got a magnet lying around somewhere. There we go. So let's see, these stick. Yep, that's steel. If it sticks, it's steel. Or as the saying is, if it sticks, it's shit. Because believe it or not, scrapping over here in the UK has risen sharply since the last recession, and I was quite surprised. I was watching a documentary on scrapping. There's quite a lot of people that do it now, and I'm one of them. Wouldn't believe a 19-year-old boy would be going around picking up scrap metal, and there's a lot of fucking screws in this, don't you? Shit. Okay, so there's another one of these, so that means there's a smaller version of that in there. So what I do is I take these cutters and basically just snip the outer housing away just a bit, and because it's rubber, you can just peel it. See? There you go. It's another one of those ferrite things. So we'll just cut the wires off and chuck it in the steel pile. So this is all the steel I got at the moment. Right, a fair bit. Just took that off so I could free up some wires off the chassis. So now it's just going around pillaging off stuff I can find, because there's like a few aluminium heat sinks, some transformers, some steel cans. I mean, I've got to take some stuff off here, because under here, if I can bend that steel out of the way because it's really thin, there's drivers for the LCD backlights, one on each side, for the X and Y. So definitely be taking them apart to get the transformers off them. So what I'll do is I'll put the camera down and I'll take that board out, and take these plastic covers off, and we'll go on from there. Before I do, there's a quick look at all the wire I've got at the moment. It looks a fair bit, but there's not a lot. And that's all the rubbish so far. Connector block is waiting to be stripped. So what I'll do is put the camera down, work a bit more on this, and I'll come back to you. So have a cup of coffee. Okay, this is what we got out of it. A lot of stuff. I'm going to have a long time sorting through it. Got some big piece of aluminium. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the big back plate of steel because it's got fluorescent tubes on there and I don't feel like busting them to get it off. So I just left it as is. Plus it will make it easier for me to transport when I take it down and done. Got some transformers, take them out, I'll be happy. Anyway, just thought I'd do a quick video on that. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one.